Hello, yogis, yoginis. Thank you for tuning in. Today we have ourselves a nice, quick, and heating flow for when you have not so much time, but you want to build that internal heat. This is the practice for you. So, joining me down in your space on your mat, finding a comfortable seat, and we'll just allow the hands to rest wherever they are, finding a nice lift through the crown, and maybe for just a moment or two, the eyes soften. We're just going to find a deep inhale through the nose and a full exhale through the nose. Again, like that, inhaling, exhaling, maybe welcoming in that contraction through the throat, making this sound, ujjayi pranayama, like an ocean wave crashing within the head as you continue to inhale and exhale. Just find 2 more full rounds of breath. And feeling free to keep this breath alive throughout your practice, throughout your class, coming back to it, lengthening it whenever you lose it. And without further ado, if eyes are closed, opening them softly, and we're going to come towards our first asana. We'll allow the left leg to go long, finding a bend with the right leg, having it land as high upon the left leg as comfortable. We'll bring the left hand towards the right leg. We'll bring the right hand behind, just finding a gentle twist out of Janusrisasana, inhaling for length through the spine. Exhale, maybe gaze goes beyond the right shoulder. Take another inhale here. Exhale here. Then inhale, we'll unwind only to frame that bent left leg. And next inhale, lifting arms up. On the exhale, side bending over that left leg. Maybe hand comes in contact, left hand to left foot. Maybe left hand's on the ground, wherever we are is awesome. Finding a little grounding through the legs as possible. And we'll inhale to peel heart open. Exhale here. Next inhale, length from right hip to right fingertips. Exhale here. Next inhale, carefully release, clasp, roll it up through the spine. We'll find the same thing, opposite side, extending right leg, bending left, having it as high upon the right leg as comfortable, finding sit bones connected to earth. When ready, right hand can come to left knee, left hand can come behind the back. Inhaling length through spine. Exhaling into your twist, rooting down through legs, another full round of breath. Next, inhale, coming halfway to frame left leg. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, side bending towards the right leg. Parivrtta, Janusrisasana, the revolved head to knee. Of course, head doesn't have to touch knee. Just looking for nice length. Left sit bone, left hip point, all the way through left fingertips, peeling heart open for another round of breath. If you took a clasp, carefully release. We'll inhale to roll it up, unwind. We'll make our way to a tabletop position. When you arrive, wrist under shoulders, knees under hips. Adjust, find yourself a nice base. And when you are ready, with an inhale, the tailbone will lift, the belly button will drop, the crown will lift. This is cow on the exhale, tailbone drops, belly button to spine, crown drops, cat. Inhale, cow, tailbone lifting, belly button dropping, crown lifting. Exhale, cat, tailbone drop, belly button to spine, crown drops. Few rounds here, your own breath. And one more round. Next, inhale, come back to neutral table, rooting through palms through the tops of the feet, and then extend left leg long, coming onto the toes of the left foot. When you're ready, lifting left leg up about hip height, trying to stay steady with the hips here, nice balance as best we can. When you feel nice, left leg kicking out, extending right long in front, right long, right arm long in front. Take a moment here, securing your balance table, rooting up out through the hand, through the grounded leg, and find some wrist circles, ankle circles, couple pops and cracks. Next, inhale, extend it out. On the exhale, right palm plants, left knee towards left elbow. Continue this motion, some hip circles, as big or as small as you'd like. Reverse that direction. Find one last inhale. On the exhale, left knee plants. Inhale, cow, belly button drops. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, extend right leg long. When ready, inhale, lift up right leg, hip height. Find your nice balance, reaching through the right foot like we're kicking a wall behind. And then left arm can reach out in front, balancing your table. Take a moment, lengthen, extend. Nice length through spine, not so much lifting with the back bend, more finding a nice balance. And then wrist circles, ankle circles. Continuing to breathe, coming back to Ujjayi. Find an inhale, extend it out. Exhale, left palm plants, right knee comes towards right elbow, then continues this motion, hip circles. Reverse. One more inhale. Exhale, table. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral, walk palms slightly forward, tuck toes under. Exhale, sending hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out for a moment, shift it around. Come to find stillness for at least a moment. Pushing earth away, slight melts of the heart, the head, rooting down through all the knuckle points. Maybe the heels reach towards the mat, maybe finding activation through the quadriceps, feeling a lift of the kneecaps. Tailbone just finds in centimeter, half centimeter lift. Then when you're ready on an inhale, big bend knees coming onto toes. Exhale, walking your way into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Hanging out here for a moment, feeling free to grasp elbows, sway. With breath, release any clasp, root down through the feet. Slight bend in the knees. Next inhale, rolling it all the way up. Settle here, Tadasana for a moment, mountain. Then to help bring in that internal heat, we'll welcome in Surya Namaskar A. Typical Sun A, typical Vinyasa flow, connecting breath to movement. Your next inhale, arms reach up, maybe gaze follows. On the exhale, hinge from hip, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, plant palms, step back and lower, either all the way to earth or halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Your inhale finds cobra or up dog. Your exhale, downward facing dog. Next, inhale, looking between palms, bending knees. Exhale, hop, walker, float your way, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant palms, step back, lower. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. One round of breath here. Following inhale, look between palms, bend knees. Exhale, make your way. Forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising, reaching, slight back bend. Exhale, hands through heart center. Just find a couple breaths here. Very nice. From here, if feet can comfortably come together, allowing them to do so. Big toes touching, heels slightly apart. If not, hip width is also okay. From this space, we'll interweave the fingers, and then on an inhale, we'll allow palms to come towards ceiling. Exhale, side bending to your left. Inhale through center. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center, release, clasp. Exhale, hips come down and back. Maybe we have biceps by the ears. Utkatasana. If the arms aren't working today, maybe heart center, whatever's working for your practice. Finding most of the weight towards the heels, a nice zip up through the legs, cores active, engaged. Maybe we find a little sink in our seats. Maybe you'd like to lift it up slightly, your practice. Find a few breaths here. Reconnect with Ujjayi Pranayama. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, plant palms, step back, lower, either halfway. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. From here, we'll inhale, right leg up, three-legged. On the exhale, step through between the palms. We'll pivot on left foot to find heel-to-heel alignment, maybe wider. Slight angle on back foot, big bend in right knee. When ready, inhale up, warrior one. Few breaths here. Strong, connected, rooted through both legs. Virabhadrasana Ekam, the warrior one, said to be rising up out of the earth. Trying to connect with some of that earthly telluric energy here. Find one more inhale, expanding. On the exhale, hands come behind to a clasp. Inhale, shoulder blades together, opening up through the heart. Maybe a slight back bend. Exhale here, a few breaths. Then adding a little movement, this is your inhale. On the exhale, hovering towards your humble warrior. Inhale it back up, opening. Exhale, hovering, humble. Inhaling up. Exhale into Baddha Virabhadrasana, your version of a humble warrior. Maybe hovering over leg. Maybe right shoulder is coming to the inside of right knee. Maybe working towards bringing those palms to touch. And whenever you are, or wherever you are, carefully release clasp, resist the slingshot. Allow hands to float to frame right foot. Pivot on left. When ready, coming to a standing splits. The left leg will be lifting. We're looking for balance in the hips. Maybe drawing the left big toe towards the right to feel that drawing down of the left hip. Doesn't matter how high that left leg's lifted. Take a few moments wherever you are, rooting up and out through the right foot, right hip crease. If you'd like more, you could bring the right hand behind the right heel, ankle area, and maybe fold over that right leg as the left leg finds a little lift. Find another round of breath. Next, inhale, maybe one motion, sweeping the left knee through and up. Ooh, challenging balance. Ekapada Tadasana, one-legged mountain. Doesn't have to be graceful, obviously mine wasn't. Staying with breath, next inhale, lifts left leg slightly. On the exhale, left ankle above right knee, sinking hips down and back. Ekapada Utkatasana. The one-legged chair, the figure four, whatever you like to call it. Few breaths here. Very nice. Next inhale, everything lifts. Exhale, Utkatasana chair. Few breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant palms and move through flow. Of course, from here, we move to left side, inhaling left leg up, three-legged dog. On the exhale, stepping through, pivot on right foot. Again, heel to heel alignment, maybe wider. Slight angle on the back foot, big bend left knee. When ready, inhale it up, warrior one. Few breaths here, strong, rooting through the outer edge of right foot. Whole right leg's active, engaged. Chest, shoulders aiming forward. Very nice. Find one more inhale, expanding up. On the exhale, hands come to clasp behind, maybe opposite thumb on top. Inhale, shoulder blades together, open it up. Few breaths here. Then adding that movement, inhale here. Exhale, hovering, humble. Inhale it up. Exhale towards humble. Inhaling up. And this time, exhale, find Baddha Virabhadrasana, the bound warrior, humble warrior, your version. Staying active with both feet, both legs. Maybe palms draw together if they're still nice and bound. Then carefully releasing clasp. Resist enemy slingshot, float hands towards left foot, pivot on right when ready. Coming towards your standing splits. Active with right leg as much as we are left. Lifting up and out through left leg. And finding maybe a lift on the right leg. Of course, it doesn't have to be very high. And again, if you want, you could fold over left leg, bringing left hand behind left ankle and heel. Another full round of breath. Maybe the next inhale brings it up. One-legged mountain, very tricky. Meeting here. Next inhale lifts right leg slightly. Exhale, right ankle above, left knee, sinking hips down and back. Ekapada Utkatasana. A few breaths here. Very nice. Next inhale, everything lifts. This time exhale, let it go. Take a moment in Tadasana. Allow the energies to settle. Bringing control back to breath if lost. Very nice. From here, we're going to bring it down to the earth. We'll move through Malasana, the garland pose, the yogi squat, allowing feet to come a bit wider than hip width distance, toes splaying out. Inhale it up. Exhale, hands through heart center, bending knees, sinking tailbone, hip points towards the earth. Nice connection with the outsides of the arms, insides of the legs, finding length through the spine. Maybe there's slight softening or melting of tailbone. From here, if you like to practice your crow or your crane, welcome to Kakasana Bakasana. I might as well take it. If not, just hanging out in Malasana. If you are taking a crow variation, just finding a few breaths. Maybe you want to try jumping back. It'll be a shoot of the legs into Chaturanga. Inhale your cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog, and we'll all meet back in Malasana, maybe hopping into it. Joining all of our friends. Another round of breath here. I'll do a full video teaching the crow and crane. Sometimes in class you just toss it in real quick. Whenever you're ready, allowing hands to float, swim behind, allowing yourself towards the seat, extend the legs long in front. From here, we'll come towards Paschimottanasana, inhaling arms up overhead. Exhale, like over a hurdle, wherever the hands land, could be feet, ground, ankles, wherever. Take a few breaths here, inhaling that nice length through the spine. Exhales, maybe find a slight fold. Maybe finding a slight tuck and lift of the lower abdomen. And find a few more breaths here. Yeah, very nice. When you're ready, releasing clasp. Inhale, slowly rolling up. Add a bend to the knees. Make sure you have enough room behind you to roll it down. And then maybe keeping arms hugged around the shins, coming towards knee to chest. Find a moment here, rock it slowly. And from here, allowing the feet to come towards the ceiling. Arms could be, on the body in a T. Just take a moment to feel the work we did with the legs, the energy, the blood flowing from the feet through the legs down towards the upper body, taking a few moments. You might feel a little core activation. Find another full round of breath. Then maybe slow and control, beginning to lower those legs towards the earth. When you do arrive, take a moment to adjust for your savasana, the corpse pose, your rest pose. Allow yourself a few moments here, allowing everything to float away, maybe coming into some bliss. From here, carefully shift the awareness to all the connections between the back body and the earth, feeling the support of the earth, of the mats, of your space. welcoming in a few deep breaths. In your own time, beginning gentle movements. When you're ready, maybe knees come towards the body. You roll to the right for a moment. Maybe the brow comes in contact with the earth. And then when you're ready, coming up just as we started into a nice, comfortable seat. When you arrive, allow hands to meet at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Allow shoulders to melt. And just take a moment to thank yourself for honoring your practice. And as always, we can share the energy that flowed here today, not only with ourselves and our loved ones, but with all beings, wishing every being to be happy and free. We have a mantra in yoga. Feel free to repeat if you'd like or join me. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Whenever you're ready, maybe bowing towards yourself. And then only when you feel called to do so, lift the head and open the eyes.